Here are 3 really straightforward ways that you can say goodbye to brain fog, and just imagine how much more you're going to achieve once that fog has lifted. Hey, Ross Pritchard here, nutrition coach and author of the best-selling Alkaline Reset Cleanse and the forthcoming book, The Alkaline Life. And today I want to share with you 3 really simple, easy steps that you can use to reduce or completely remove the brain fog. And these are super low-hanging fruit, and low-hanging fruit is my favorite. It's always the best place to start. Now, if you're new here, please do remember to hit that subscribe button straight away. Do it now, so that you always get my new lessons whenever they're released and you never miss a thing. And let's get into it now. Step 1, reduce or remove gluten from your life. Gluten, along with sugar, is perhaps the most acid-forming, pro-inflammatory food on earth. In an ideal world, it wouldn't have been introduced to our diet at all. It wouldn't be there, but it has snuck in dozens of ways, and it's caused a huge number of chronic health issues. In my opinion, the increase of gluten in our diet in the last 100 years is one of the main reasons why we've seen such an increase in the incidence of cognitive disease such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and so many other neurodegenerative diseases. And why? Because gluten is terrible for your brain. Let me explain. When exposed to pepsin, a stomach enzyme, and hydrochloric acid, stomach acid that's produced to digest the foods, gluten is degraded down into a mix of polypeptides. These polypeptides are able to cross the blood-brain barrier that separates the bloodstream from the brain. And this barrier is there for a reason. It is so important. The brain is highly sensitive to the wide variety of substances that can get access and gain entry into our blood, some of which, of course, can lead to undesirable effects. And if they cross into your amygdala, your hippocampus, your cerebral cortex, or any of your other brain structures, this is not good news. Now, these polypeptides, once they've got entry into the brain, the polypeptides bind to your brain's morphine receptor, the very same receptor that opiate drugs bind to. These polypeptides have been labeled exorphins, which is short for exogenous morphine-like compounds, and this is what creates that kind of mini high you get when you have a big bowl of pasta or a big load of bread, followed by the mood slump and the energy slump straight after. And repeated exposure to these exomorphins, the dominant which has been named gluteomorphin, leads to a serious imbalance in the brain and has been proven to lead to a far higher likelihood of depression and schizophrenia and other mood disorders, and it's at the root cause of brain fog. So, how to get it out? Like everything I teach to my Alkaline Life Club members and in the Alkaline Life book, it's all about the 20-80, the 20% of actions that are going to bring you 80% of the result. So which meals are you regularly eating right now? Think about this. What are you regularly eating right now that's contributing 80% of the gluten to your diet? Start there. And instead of throwing everything out and starting again from scratch, what can you swap the gluten in those meals for? Is it pasta? Could you simply use a good quality gluten-free pasta that is simple and without all of the crazy ingredients you often see in gluten-free products? Gluten-free pasta should be just 2 or 3 ingredients. Is it bread? What could you swap for here? Could you swap gluten-free wraps? Is it cereal, breakfast cereal? Gluten-free breakfast cereals are so easy to find. Or you could use oats or quinoa or chia or buckwheat. I'll include a couple of delicious recipes from the Alkaline Life book below this video to help you out. Now, you don't need to be perfect, just aim to reduce and you'll be great. And as always is with my Alkaline Life Club members, you will find that less than 20% of your meals are contributing more than 80% of the gluten. So just focus on those. Now, step 2, add omega-3 and include omega-3 phospholipids specifically. I'll explain what that is in just a moment. Brain tissue is abundant in omega-3 fatty acids, where DHA is actually making up about 30% of your brain's lipid content. The crucial role of omega-3 fatty acids for neurocognitive health goes from prenatal development through your entire life. But the vast majority of us are seriously depleted. A standard Western diet doesn't contain anywhere near enough omega-3, even if any, And even when people are trying to consume enough through diet alone, it can be hard to reach the levels we need, which is about 3 grams of omega-3 every day. Now remember, omega-3 is known as an essential nutrient, which means your body cannot manufacture it. It needs you to consume it. This is such an easy low-hanging fruit win. I absolutely recommend that you supplement with omega-3 every day at that minimum level of 3 grams a day, and then everything, all the omega-3 you get in your diet is a bonus. Studies tell us that almost 70% of adults and 95% of children in the United States do not consume enough omega-3 to meet their nutritional needs based on the US dietary guidelines, and their recommendation is even lower than 3 grams a day. If you've been experiencing any level of brain fog, anxiety, stress, depressive mood, mood disorders, mental fatigue, anything cognitive, I highly recommend you get your omega-3 intake up immediately. For a supplement, recommendations will be below this video, but I recommend you consume both normal, regular omega-3s in the triglyceride form, in other words EPA and DHA, the normal types, and this phospholipid form that I'm talking about. Typically, these will be 2 separate supplements. Any regular omega-3 products will contain EPA and DHA in varying concentrations, but you'll need to buy a specific phospholipid product to get the phospholipids. Why phospholipids? Phospholipid omega-3 have a higher bioavailability and potency for the brain because they can cross that blood-brain barrier. They can participate in brain biochemical reactions. Unlike EPA and DHA, phospholipid-bound omega-3 fatty acids can integrate into brain tissues and cell membranes. They can influence the fluidity of the membranes, and they can really positively impact the signaling pathways and the reception functions in the brain. In the diet, you'll find the biggest concentration of phospholipids in roe, such as salmon roe. So if you love roe, you can eat loads of that and you'll be brilliant. Other EPA and DHA omega-3 can be found in fish, nuts, seeds, all the normal places, but I do recommend that you supplement. Now, from a supplement regime perspective, I recommend mixing it up like this. And what this will do, I've said take 2 products, and I'm not saying, oh, I need to go and spend loads more money now. If you follow my little plan I'm about to give you, you'll be spending the exact amount of money you were spending anyway, because your 2 different pots will last longer, and it goes a bit like this. Day 1. Have 2 regular omega-3 capsules, 1 phospholipid capsule. Day 2, have 1 regular capsule, 2 phospholipid capsules. You can see where I'm going here. Day 3, just the normal omega-3. Day 4, just the phospholipids, and then so on and so on and so on. So you are buying 2 products instead of 1, but they're effectively going to last twice as long. So as long as you're consuming that minimum 3 grams each day, we're good to go. Just mix it up how you see fit. For vegan sources, in plants, the dominant omega-3 is ALA, alpha lipoic acid, which is then converted by the body into EPA and DHA. It's a bit less efficient. There is some loss in doing that conversion, but there are some genetically engineered vegan EPA DHA products available, so definitely look into those. My favorite, again, is below this video. And step 3 is to add more magnesium, specifically magnesium L-threonate. It is estimated that up to 80% of adults in the USA are chronically deficient in magnesium, which is crazy because magnesium is so important. It is crucial to so many processes and functions within the body. A deficiency of magnesium is implicated in so many health conditions and degenerative diseases. You've just got to get enough. So simple, again, low-hanging fruit. Find a good quality magnesium supplement to add into your lifestyle. With brain fog, magnesium helps in loads of different ways. 1, it plays a critical role in the synthesis and the release of neurotransmitters, which are involved in mood, memory, and cognitive function. 2, it has anti-inflammatory properties, which can help reduce neuroinflammation in the brain. And neuroinflammation can contribute to cognitive impairment, mental fatigue, brain fog, foggy thinking, and all those feelings. Number 3, it can relax the blood vessels and improve the blood flow to the brain, increasing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to brain cells and support brain function. Studies have shown that magnesium helps improve learning and memory in Alzheimer's disease, and it plays an important role in the health and the longevity of brain cells. Now, similar to with the omega-3, I recommend 2 types of magnesium, and again, use them together as a dose rather than having the full dose of both each day. This will keep the costs the same, but give you a wider benefit with a bigger reach. So the regular magnesium in this case is the magnesium glycinate. And then specifically for the brain, I recommend magnesium L-threonate. Now, threonate, again, you guessed it, is noted for its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, similar to phospholipids. This is due to its high solubility, which allows it to penetrate into the brain where it can have a direct impact on cognitive function. It has been proven to improve learning abilities, working memory, short and long-term memory in both young and old alike. It is also amazing for improving sleep quality and quantity. So there is an extra bonus for you there too. Now, below this video, I've also posted a few high magnesium recipes for you to try, along with all of those supplement recommendations. So there you have it. 3 really simple steps to get rid of the brain fog. These are all 3 things that you can do today, and together they're going to have a huge impact on your mental energy, your clarity, your mood, and so much more. When I work with my members in the Alkaline Life Club on this area, they see results really, really quickly from making these 3 changes. It can be really quite profound. You don't have to be perfect with the gluten. Start slow there, baby steps. But the other 2, such easy low-hanging fruit. Grab those supplements, see the links below the video. Now, please do remember, subscribe. I cannot wait to see you on the next video. Don't forget to pre-order the Alkaline Life book, and I'll see you all in the next lesson.